Hi, if you're using Firefox any version and you go to Google and they do something that makes sure you know who's boss by turning on dark mode or turning it off when you turn it on, if any of you are running into this, I normally don't do this, but I want you to watch the video and spread it. I've turned off dark theme repeatedly. This is basically the website playing, "I'm broken, please load Chrome." This sort of crap is extremely common. You hear Firefox users complain about it constantly. I don't know if they're doing this because it's Halloween or whatever, or just the month of October. But the point is that this just started today, and of course it disgustingly wants to advertise its AI that literally no one asked for. So I'm sure if I type in the question, I'll get an AI mode response of, "Why would you want to do that?" But anyway, and this is happening off the main page, but on the search results, it comes up with a white background like I'm asking for. Now, if any of you know exactly what's causing this and why, other than to make sure that it plays at having something wrong with it because I'm using Firefox, please comment below. And yes, every Firefox user sounds like they're being picked on, and we all sound like that we have some sort of syndrome that we're playing victims or whatever. No, it's literally that the page or that the company, the corporation that's trying to push you to use their browser keeps changing the way everything behaves if you don't, and keeps randomizing it to disrupt whatever you're doing that day. I had to check to make sure 3 times that I wasn't hijacked onto a web page that I didn't want to be. I had to check a couple of times whether or not the dark theme was turned off. And every once in a while it actually shuts off. Dear Google and anybody working at it, if you make your website on purpose look like it's an unstable, defective, untrustworthy website, it is. And finally, well, that's just a bug. No, it isn't. You had to change something at your end to start fucking with people using whatever browser. No, it's not an outdated browser. Even if it is an outdated browser, I don't have this problem with the older browsers. This is an annoying behavior because you want to aggravate people. Again, I'm going to say it for the umpteenth time. Corporations do appear for the last actually the last decade, to go out of their way to find a way to aggravate people to where they can see how far they can push people. And the more they poke at people, the more responses they get out of them, the more money they seem to make. Or is it just that they feel powerful? Is that what gets them excited in life or something? If any of you know why this is happening, I appreciate it. And yes, I know we're supposed to clear every cookie every time because that's the default answer, or just reinstall our operating systems or what. No, it isn't. The problem is being caused by a large corporation that has the ability to fuck with 1 billion people at a time every time it changes one little thing, and it pisses people off. This is the same company that goes out of their way to look for things they know damn good and well will piss you off when you're trying to use YouTube. And it will aggravate people into just giving in and downloading their goddamn browser so they can have even more information to steal from you, to train AI, to lie to us, cheat us, steal from us, or just do advertising. And yeah, this is basically psychological experiment 101 corporations have been doing for many decades. And no, I'm not trying to sound like a person who's, schizophrenic or something here, although I might right now. But anyway, if you're having exactly this problem, especially with the black letters on a black background up here, yeah, I'd love to know if you're having this problem. Also, if it's only happening to Firefox, the one thing I found out is if you put in a dash Chrome so it won't bring up Chrome results, Google will ignore their own settings and feed you results on how to do this in Chrome. This is a very not so subtle way of telling people, fuck you, you're not going to have your settings the way you want them. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And this has been yet another rant from Waptech, a Firefox user who's fed up with a corporation like Google that's very obviously pushing people's buttons just to see how much they can get away with. And if it doesn't sound like a sadist to you, it should. Bye.